Continuing from the previous episode 575. This is, following the rapidly changing scene of the battle, Xiao Yan's pupils also trembled violently. Even the 23 kinds of strange fires that had been devoured and refined by Xiao Yan in the body gave off a strange feeling. That feeling seemed to resonate very weakly with the power of the holy flame in front of him. In the deepest part, Fenju, an extremely greedy smell, seems to be quite greedy for the power of this khaki holy flame. Is this the source of holy flame? Xiao Yan stared at the huge stone hand in the sky with the power of khaki holy flame as the core and composed of countless rocks, and opened his mouth slightly. The shock that came to an abrupt end slowly impacted Xiao Yan, and under the power of the holy flame, the terrifying gravity was also pressing down on Shan Yao and the others. Humph! Seeing the snake torture, the human figure changed instantly. In a short time, it turned into a three-headed water snake. The huge body was blocked in front of the two of Shanyao. Only then did the two of them escape this terrifying coercion. Boom boom boom! Above the sky, the khaki yellow holy flame's power continuously condenses the rocks, and each time the holy flame condenses a rock, the aura is a bit stronger. Bastard! At this moment, the left guard of the Gorefiend couldn't care about anything else, and immediately raised his mind, fled directly, and was directly hit by the soul power of Mad Wood Immortal Master. A trace of coquettish blood flowed down from the body of the Gorefiend Zuowei, which looked extraordinarily eerie and gloomy. Xinya 81 Zhang Wei Wang U. Kai 8.1 ZS, Koem, Su, you forced me. Gorefiend Zuowei shouted angrily at the power of holy flame above the sky, and then a decisive color flashed in the blood-red pupils, regardless of the injury. Immortal Master Madwood, who was about to disappear slowly, burst out instantly with the blood demon energy entangled in him. Boom boom boom! The terrifying blood demon energy just spread out, and a ferocious aura suddenly filled this space. Blood demon Qi, Immortal Master Madwood said in shock at the weakened and dimmed soul body. What is blood demon energy? Xiao Yan condensed slightly. Obviously he had found an extremely fearful aura from the blood-red blood demon energy. Gorefiend Qi is a method similar to fighting Qi used by this Gorefiend left guard. It's just that blood demon Qi comes out, and there is even more terrifying Gorefiend Gold Qi. Inside, the strongest attack, it should be the strongest attack method of this Gorefiend left guard. Long Yi said solemnly, it's really a terrifying method. Xiao Yan's back was slightly cold. The next moment, Xiao Yan's pupils suddenly saw Shan Ling. Shan Ling's legs trembled involuntarily. Obviously, even with the resistance of the three-headed water spirit snake, she was still a little scared. Wait, it doesn't seem right. Just when Xiao Yan was about to turn around, he suddenly realized that something was wrong with Shan Ling. Because at this time Shan Ling, under the protection of the huge body of the snake torture, neither the power of holy flame nor the evil blood demon energy can penetrate. Shan Ling's pupils stared at the bleak figure Mad Wood Immortal Master, and then tears kept swirling in her eyes. Oh, help me if I can help you in a while. Seeing this, Xiao Yan couldn't help sighing slightly. Be careful, this rock-shattering burial and blood demon energy are about to attack. Long Yi suddenly said, Master, retreat. With a cold snort, he directly pulled back the soul body of Immortal Madwood, whose figure had already dimmed. Su, you all have to die. A strange voice suddenly sounded from the sky, and then an extremely evil blood-red blood mist appeared in the sky. This blood fog is different from the previous ones. If the previous blood fog was to protect the Gorefiend left guard, then the current Gorefiend Qi and blood fog is the result of the Gorefiend left guard's lifelong strength condensed. If the average person is infected with a little bit of will, I am afraid that they will die immediately. Even if it is the powerhouse of the Do-Di Peak that is infected, if the mind is not enough, I am afraid that it will be assimilated into the same kind of Gorefiend. Gorefiend left guard, today, you should return to this place. A dignified expression appeared on Yan Junsho's face, and immediately above the sky, the power of holy flame that opposed the blood demon Qi and blood mist had also swelled to the point where the limit seems to explode at any time. Su, Yan, we have been old opponents for so many years, let me experience the taste of your holy flame. After speaking, in the blood mist formed by the blood demon energy, an evil and monstrous aura broke out instantly, and then directly confronted attacking away with the power of the holy flame, looking like this. He wanted to seize the opportunity and devour the power of the holy flame. Humph! Is the power of holy flame also accessible to you evil people? This time, let this Gorefiend firmly remember our strength. Break it out, rock-shattered celestial burial. After Yan finished speaking, khaki flames flickered all over his body, and the flames exuded a scorching aura that burned everything. Boom boom boom! It seems that the order has been received. In the sky, the power of the khaki holy flame that has been wrapped by countless rocks, the next moment will form those rocks into a huge palm, and then directly face the blood demon. Blood mist shot away. Bang bang bang! The rock palm and the blood demon Qi and blood mist just touched each other, and a scorching khaki and an extremely evil blood-red blood demon Qi were extremely jealous as if the enemy met, and they held on to it. Shabu! The power of holy flame has a natural restraint against evil races outside the realm, so within a few breaths, the blood demon Qi and blood mist retreated directly, and there was no choice to confront the power of holy flame head-on, because the blood demon Qi and the blood mist, although the Gorefiend left guard has turned into a pool of link to blood www.novelmtl.com. After all, his consciousness is still there, so he can still control this Gorefiend Qi and blood fog. Damn it! This holy flame power is under the protection of these rocks, and it has been slow to reach the core holy flame power. This is troublesome. There was a sense of consciousness in the blood mist. It's over. Yan also discovered that in the blood fog of blood demon energy, the consciousness of the blood demon left guard kept controlling the blood fog, avoiding many deadly attacks, and immediately opened his mouth slightly. As the sound of the rock fell, in the topmost layer of the desert mountain range, countless flying sand and stones, and the khaki yellow rocks contaminated by the power of the holy flame all flew towards the giant hand of the holy flame rock above the sky to varying degrees. And with such a terrifying increase, the rocks surrounding the power of holy flame suddenly exploded, and a terrifying aura similar to the power of holy flame suddenly filled the top of the entire desert mountain range. Go to hell, gravel, heavenly burial. Zaidu suddenly sounded from the mouth of the rock with the majesty of the strongest. This voice is like the overlord of heaven and earth sanctioning the wrong human beings, cold-blooded and ruthless. The mistakes of letting go thousands of years ago must be successful this time. Immortal Master Madwood looked weakly at the ** mist of blood demon that was shrinking rapidly in front of him, and couldn't help but open his mouth slightly. Above the Gorefiend's Qi and blood mist, the miserable voice of the Gorefiend left guard kept coming from the blood mist, and then the blood mist became smaller and smaller, as if it could be destroyed at any time. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 576. Why is there something wrong with this blood demon Qi and blood fog? Xiao Yan is currently staring at the blood demon Qi and blood fog in front of him, and an uneasy feeling spreads through his heart. It stands to reason that there are some such tyrannical holy flames. Before adding that, Immortal Master Madwood desperately used his soul power to injure the Gorefiend left guard. Therefore, this Gorefiend left guard has 3 heads and 6 arms. I am afraid that today's fall is doomed. But how could it make Xiao Yan feel uneasy? Boom boom boom! The terrifying power of holy flame was accompanied by the increase of the self-explosion of the rock. In just a few breaths, the blood mist of the blood demon was only the size of a fist. It's still a little bit. Yan suddenly sweated profusely. Obviously, such a terrifying consumption, even with his strength at the level of fighting immortals, was quite unbearable. After all, this is a holy flame, not an ordinary flame. Human. You all have to die. The day my king comes, is when you fall, rustling. Under the annihilation of the power of the khaki holy flame, the fist-sized blood demon said gloomily in the blood mist. At this time, Xiao Yan and the others were already on the periphery of the deep battle, and they were isolated by the power of the holy flame. This should obviously be the intention of Yan, otherwise, if the strength of these people was contaminated with any blood demon energy, I am afraid it is extremely difficult. Big Brother Snake punishment, protect them, I'll go in and take a look. Xiao Yan's pupils flickered, and without hesitation, he directly pointed away not far away. I'm going too. Seeing this, Shan Ling just spoke up, but she was directly held down by the snake torture. My little ant, don't go over there to cause trouble. Little brother Xiao Yan eliminated the Gorefiend with no effort, so we have some confidence in him. Snake explained. Okay, father, don't die. I still have a lot of things I want to ask you. The next moment, Shan Ling whispered, but unexpectedly Xiao Yan heard these words. His grandmother, this holy flame is really not easy to get. Since this Mad Wood Immortal Master is the master of holy flame, maybe this is a test for me. No matter what I say today, I can't let this Mad Wood Immortal the teacher falls easily, otherwise this holy flame will be hard to get hold of. After Xiao Yan finished speaking, strange fire appeared all over his body, and immediately flew into the battle. Just after entering the battle, Xiao Yan suddenly felt a sense of terror rising from his heart. The source of this fear was the asterisk fog of blood demon energy that was only the size of a fist. As for the power of holy flame, Xiao Yan's whole body can't help but warm up. After all, Xiao Yan is also an alchemist, and he likes flames quite a bit, not to mention that there is something like Fenju in Xiao Yan's body. Be careful, get out now. Seeing this, Yan immediately shouted at Xiao Yan in a distracted manner. Senior, this junior is here just to help the senior. After Xiao Yan finished speaking, 23 different colors of fire slowly appeared all over his body. Okay, I'm talking about you today. After this holy flame thing is completed, I will give it to you. Yan laughed loudly, then ignored Xiao Yan, and concentrated on running the power of holy flame, trying to remove the last trace of blood demon. The blood mist will be eliminated. Susu. The strength of this human mere 5-star fighting emperor in the early stage. Xinya 81 Zhang Wian Wang U, Kai 8, approximately 1 ZS, Coem. There is no other way, I can only choose him. If I choose him, maybe I will have a chance to be reborn. In the blood mist of the blood demon, the consciousness of the left guard of the blood demon spoke slightly. With the thought of the blood demon Qi and blood mist, the force of countless rocks and the power of the khaki holy flame retreated step by step. Break it for me. Yan on the side also knew the strength of this Gorefiend left guard, but Immortal Master Madwood was exhausted at this time, and even threatened to fall at any time, so at this time, Yan was relying only on himself. Susu. It seems that today is impossible to escape from the fall. But don't think about it. The ferocious voice emanated frantically from the blood mist of the blood demon. Boy, help me. Yan seemed to have noticed the madness of the blood demon's qi and blood mist, and immediately said to Xiao Yan. At the top of the desert mountain range at this time, countless rocks are floating in the sky, and the rocks are strange. The outermost of the rocks is a circle of khaki yellow rocks. As for the inside of the rocks, there are extremely hot flames. Force. Countless rocks slowly surrounded the holy flame power emanating from the rock, and the blood demon energy was surrounded by the hot temperature of the holy flame in the rocks, and the evil aura around him kept shrinking. Go! Xiao Yan's heart sank when he heard the words, because he knew that his strength in the early stage of the 5-star Do Emperor in this area was tantamount to dying. Give Xiao Yan 100 courage, and Xiao Yan will not take the risk. Silence. Xiao Yan's pupils closed. The next moment, a beautiful fire lotus containing 23 colors of terror slowly appeared, wrapped around Xiao Yan's palm. Sacred flame kills evil. When Yan saw such hot and terrifying fluctuations on Xiao Yan's body, his heart suddenly shuddered, and he directly whistled away his holy flame power towards the blood demon Qi and blood mist. Boom boom boom. The terrifying holy flame power and the red blood demon energy were constantly fighting, forming a spectacular landscape in the sky. Shabu shabu. The terrifying fluctuations continued to spread, and a dignified wave emerged in everyone's heart. Cough, cough. There is not much time left. I hope this time can be successful. Immortal Master Madwood's illusory figure slowly opened his mouth, and then his eyes turned to stare at the fist-sized blood demon energy in front of him. I don't know why, under every attack of Yan, the volume of this blood demon Qi rapidly diminished, but a feeling that made Immortal Madwood feel uneasy spread throughout his body. Quick, attack him! Yan shouted at Xiao Yan at the moment when Yan Shengen's power and the blood demon Qi and blood mist were deadlocked. Lotus of Silence. Xiao Yan whispered link to www.novelmtl.com, and then the delicate lotus seed on the palm of his hand fell off instantly, with a strong breath that pierced the sky, and suddenly attacked the blood of the blood demon. Above the fog, ah, ah, ah! Constant screams emanated from the blood demon Qi and blood mist, and then I saw that the blood demon Qi and blood mist that was attacked by the enemy before and after actually had such a faint trace of rupture. Even if this guard dies, it will definitely make you die. A ferocious word was released from the blood demon Qi and blood mist, and then a faint purple gold light beam emitted from it, quietly from the blood that was close to collapse. Demonic blood emanated from the mist. Not good. With the appearance of this faint purple gold light beam, the space trembled slightly, and even the power of the holy flame and Xiao Yan's terrifying silent fire lotus were a little weaker. "Father, run!" As if sensing the danger, Shanling's voice burst out and said to the illusory Mad Wood Immortal Master Soul Body. "That's too late. Susu, Immortal Master Crazy Wood, let's fall together." As soon as the voice fell, the purple gold light beam was like a demon, piercing the void and whistling away at Immortal Crazy Wood. Such an evil aura, if attacked arrived, I am afraid you will be killed instantly. Immortal Madwood smiled slightly and did not make any resistance. Immortal Madwood was already satisfied with Shanling's approval and his current voice. Besides, with Yan's help, Immortal Madwood could leave with confidence. Just when Immortal Master Madwood was facing death so calmly, a scene that everyone could not have imagined suddenly appeared. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 577. Damn it. Xiao Yan and Yan both controlled the flames, constantly suppressing the blood demon Qi and blood mist, trying to directly use the power of holy flame and different fire to directly obliterate this blood demon left guard. But what the two of them didn't expect was that there was a trace of an extremely evil aura born in this Gorefiend left guard. Purple gold blood demon energy, among the entire blood demon clan, probably only the legendary blood demon envoy possessed some. The Gorefiend is hidden. Few people know his whereabouts, but his strength is much stronger than this Gorefiend left guard. Come on. With the last blow of the Gorefiend left guard, fighting against the threat of falling, he directly used the last trace of the purple gold light beam in his body. Xiao Yan moved. Xiao Yan couldn't care about so much, so he had to cut off the connection with Ji Hu Hu Lian in an instant. A mouthful of blood spurted out directly, and as Xiao Yan suddenly cut off the connection with Ji Hu Hu Lian, his soul power was faintly weak. After a few minutes, it was obviously damaged. Let's go! Xiao Yan's figure moved instantly, and then on the ancient ruler of eternal fire behind him, Long Yi's huge dragon body slowly swayed, and his half-immortal strength was undoubtedly on display. Immortal Master Crazy Wood was already ready to vanish, but how could he have expected Xiao Yan to be so bold and careful? He burst out and came to save himself. Boom boom boom! Xiao Yan directly shook the Mad Wood Immortal Master away with one hand, and then held the Eternal Fire Eternal Ruler tightly with both hands. A fierce aura emanated from Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan knew clearly that this purple gold blood demon energy was the most powerful aura of the blood demon clan. If a little bit penetrated into the body, the consequences would be unimaginable. Elder Long! Xiao Yan shouted loudly, and then Long Yi, who was hovering above the ancient ruler of the eternal fire, instantly appeared a fiery red strange fire on his body. This is impressively Long Yi's geocentric flames, possessing the terrifying power of grasping the core rocks. I will do my best. Long Yi heard the words, and a dignified feeling emerged in his heart. Although Long Yi was also a strong fighting immortal before his death, after all, his strength is only a mere half-immortal, and it is undoubtedly extremely difficult to deal with this extraterritorial evil clan. Strenuous. Boy, you are courting death. Go away for Benway. Above the purple gold blood demonic energy, a disdainful voice suddenly sounded. Come on. Xiao Yan's pupils shrank tightly, his whole body was burning to the limit, and there was a rare look in his eyes. The ancient ruler of different fires in his hand emits a dazzling light, and Long Yi's huge body is also attached to it. Gorefiend devours the heart. The Gorefiend Zuowei realized that the body behind him was being destroyed by Yan, and immediately raised his head to the sky and let out a long roar, and then without hesitation, the purple gold blood demonic energy directly ignored Xiao Yan, and his breath the strength is probably what Xiao Yan has seen in his life. Kid, be careful. Seeing this, Yan felt anxious, But just when Yan wanted to use the power of Holy Flame to help Xiao Yan, he found that the Gorefiend left guard body, who was about to be destroyed, had been resurrected. He had to give up immediately, and then said to the place where Xiao Yan and Immortal Master Quangmu were located, "Good boy, although I promised you in the manner, this Holy Flame is none other than you, but at this time you, this courage and character, are enough to obtain this Holy Flame." After Yan finished speaking, his eyes disappeared instantly, and a stream of khaki holy flames directly and continuously wiped out the black blood demon energy that the Gorefiend left guard transformed into. "Xiao Yan, don't!" The next moment, Shan Ling, who was protected by the huge body of the snake torture, suddenly loosened her pupils, and a tear dripped down involuntarily. When Shanyao saw this, she was quite puzzled, but following Shanling's gaze, a shocking scene appeared in front of Shanyao. "Brother Xiao Yan, you can't be in trouble." Shanyao's beautiful eyes stared at the battle between Xiao Yan and the purple gold blood demonic energy in the arena. Boom! Immortal Madwood was shocked by Xiao Yan, and immediately the purple gold blood demon energy that was going to attack Immortal Madwood suddenly attacked Xiao Yan. When he was 3 meters away from Xiao Yan lifted the ancient ruler of Yuo Heng in an instant, and a terrifying force appeared, and immediately smashed the ancient ruler of Yuo Heng against the purple gold blood demon energy. Shabu! The purple gold blood demonic energy in the sky slowly collided with Xiao Yan's eternal fire eternal ruler. Everyone saw that the purple gold blood demon energy with a mighty aura, constantly forcing Xiao Yan back. Xiao Yan's forehead showed many beads of sweat, and even his footsteps moved back slightly. On the ancient ruler of eternal fire, which was firmly held by both hands, Long Yi's whole body was fiery red, and a fiery red power of eternal fire appeared around Long Yi. On top of this ancient ruler of eternal fire, Xiao Yan's 213 kinds of different fire power. When facing this purple gold blood demon energy, there is a feeling of powerlessness. Cough cough cough. As expected of the power possessed by the strongest of the Gorefiends, it is indeed extremely evil. Xiao Yan coughed violently a few times, and then a few mouthfuls of blood coughed out instantly, which was quite shocking. Xinya 81 Zhang Weian Wang U. Kai 8.1 ZS. Koem, boy, go to hell. Just when Xiao Yan was about to escape, the purple gold blood demonic energy suddenly shrank violently, and then the next moment, it suddenly exploded 3 meters in front of Xiao Yan. Not good. Even the vast majority of the power of the purple gold blood demonic energy was blocked by Long Yi, and Xiao Yan's pressure suddenly increased greatly. Not good. Xiao Yan, run! Before Xiao Yan could make a move, after the purple gold blood demonic energy exploded, an extremely terrifying blood-colored storm formed in the center of the explosion, which swept away instantly. A touch of fear of doomsday poured into Xiao Yan's heart. Shabu! Just as Xiao Yan hesitated for a second, in the blood-colored storm at the center of the explosion, a trace of indescribable pure power slowly flowed out, with an unstoppable aura, directly facing the weak state. Xiao Yan burst out. Xiao Yan, be careful. Although Immortal Master Crazy Wood used an enormous amount of power, his perception was different from ordinary link to people www.novelmtl.com. He knew the source of that purple golden power in an instant. This is the most malicious trick of the Gorefiends. Blood Demon Gold Qi, a kind of power that resides in the human body, a vicious trick that can be transformed into its own power by constantly devouring human vindictiveness. If it is controlled by this blood demon golden energy, then I am afraid that it will turn into a foreign evil race. Damn it, it's too late. Immortal Master Crazy Wood said, a trace of remorse flashed in his eyes. Now that he is clearly a fallen body, this kid still sacrificed himself so much to save himself. Thinking of Xiao Yan's friendliness to the two of Shan Ling just now, he couldn't help feeling a little shocked. Xiao Yan, run! Shan Ling used all her life's strength to shout this sentence, and her heart suddenly trembled. Damn it! Xiao Yan scolded secretly, because Xiao Yan knew that this Long Yi had just been protecting himself, and he was no longer able to do what he wanted. Now, the blood demon Gold Qi, I am afraid that he can only rely on himself. 3 mysterious transformations of heavenly fire. Wangchen's finger, Wangchen's palm, Wangchen's anger. Great heavens, fortune palm, break it for me. At this time, Xiao Yan pushed both palms towards the front at the same time, and on his forehead, an obscure rune slowly flashed. Boom boom boom. Gorefiend Gold Qi seemed to ignore Xiao Yan's many attacks and directly hit Xiao Yan's body. Immediately above Xiao Yan's body, there was a convulsion, and a mouthful of blood suddenly spurted out. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 578. Xiao Yan. With an exclamation, Shanling couldn't care less at this moment. Her speed skyrocketed, and she flew away in the direction where Xiao Yan was. Peeved. After Xiao Yan was hit by the Gorefiend's Golden Qi, he only felt that his mind suddenly lost his mind. The next moment, the Gorefiend's Golden Qi was directly strung into Xiao Yan's body. Controlling it yourself, a mouthful of blood spurted out, and then fell straight down. Xiao Yan, Immortal Master Madwood and Yan said at the same time. Susu, it's true that Benwei lost today, but in time, Benwei will make a comeback. At that time, you should be ready to die. Ha ha ha. The eerie and evil voice slowly reverberated in this space, and then the blood-colored storm and the black blood mist formed by the Gorefiend left guard finally disappeared slowly under the burning power of Yan Shengen. Finally completely disappeared in this space. It's just that everyone didn't notice that a drop of red blood left by the Gorefiend left guard was beating slowly, as if calling for something. Damn it. I can't think of a miscalculation. This Gorefiend left guard was willing to go all out at the last moment. Yan cursed viciously, and then his figure moved instantly. Just came to Xiao Yan's side, and suddenly saw Shanling supporting Xiao Yan, and for a while a pure force continued to warm up Xiao Yan's body, and he kept apologizing to Xiao Yan. Shanling, don't do this. I took the soul liquid, and naturally I will agree to what you said. Xiao Yan was completely powerless, and was supported by Shanling at will. Xiao Yan, I'm sorry, I know you could leave just now. If it wasn't for my father, you wouldn't. Shanling's big watery eyes clearly had a sense of remorse. Don't worry, I'm fine, Xiao Yan said cheerfully. In just a few moments, Na Shanyao, Snake Xing and Immortal Master Madwood gathered here. Let me take a look. Immortal Master Madwood floated in midair, facing Shanling, and seemed to be a little sure about the relationship between Xiao Yan and Shanling. Well, father, you have to save him. Shanling agreed softly, and then handed Xiao Yan in her arms to Immortal Master Kuangmu. Immortal Master Kuangmu took Xiao Yan, and a trace of soul force laid Xiao Yan's body flat. Relax. Immortal Master Madwood snorted coldly. His soul power just poured out, and the information returned made Immortal Madwood feel a little uneasy in his heart. Tear! A sound of clothes shattering immediately sounded from above Xiao Yan's body. The next moment, Xiao Yan's chest was no longer blocked by his clothes, and he was directly exposed to everyone's eyelids. At this time, on Xiao Yan's yellowed chest, an extremely conspicuous purple gold blood strip slowly appeared, which was particularly eye-catching. It's actually really blood demon golden energy. Immortal Master Madwood's illusory soul body shook suddenly, and a horrified color emerged. Gorefiend's golden energy? Yan heard the words, and his pupils became particularly dignified. Although the remaining breath of the Gorefiend left guard in this desert mountain range was completely wiped out, there was no smile on the rock face at this time. Blood demon Gold Qi? What is that? Shanling felt a trace of unease in the pupils of Immortal Master Madwood and Yan, and immediately opened her mouth slightly. Shanling, back up a little. After a brief hesitation, Immortal Master Madwood spoke slowly. This blood demon golden energy is the most malicious means of the blood demon clan. Take the blood energy condensed in one's life as a guide, and add some special means to condense a trace of blood demon gold energy. Once the blood demon gold energy enters the body, the person will surely die. I didn't expect that the blood demon general's strength has vaguely given birth to this kind of thing. Immortal Master Madwood said solemnly. Senior, why didn't I feel that the purple gold blood devil's golden energy didn't change at all? Xiao Yan's face suddenly became solemn when he heard the words. It was obvious that the purple gold blood devil's golden energy had entered Xiao Yan's body just now. Lost for the first second, Xiao Yan did not feel any discomfort from beginning to end. Normal, this blood demon Gold Qi is a long-term hidden danger. It will not erupt immediately, but will slowly eat away at your mind, but every time it erupts, the pain that devours your heart is probably not something that ordinary people can resist. Immortal Master Crazy Wood said, "Senior, is there no way to get rid of this thing?" Xiao Yan gritted his teeth. Although the blood demon golden energy had not erupted at this time, it was also a scourge if it remained in his body. He immediately asked unwillingly, "This thing has been linked to your heart or even your soul, and it can't be forcibly removed, otherwise it will explode and die." "At least I don't know any solution to this thing." Immortal Master Madwood shook his head helplessly. "My king, this human being has helped us so much, and even saved you when this Gorefiend left guard immediately destroyed you. The power of my holy flame is none other than him." Yan Weiwei looked at the illusory expression of Immortal Master Madwood. "Figure," said, "Haha, the holy flame was originally yours, you don't have to ask me if you give it to anyone. But this kid, I have to say, he really has the style of my past." Xinya 81 Zhang Huiyan Wang U. Kai 8.1 ZS, Koem, ha ha ha. Immortal Master Madwood laughed suddenly after finishing speaking. "Kid, as the current owner of this holy flame, although I promised you in the manner, this holy flame will be handed over to you, but in the middle, there will naturally be some tests, but your actions just now, but it made my eyes shine, so I think, this holy flame is handed over to you." Yan said heartily. Xiao Yan was shocked by this sudden link to scene www.novelmtl.com. Although he just wanted to save the Madwood Immortal Master, he did have this level of speculation, but in the final analysis, it was because of Shan Ling. The relationship with this Madwood Immortal Master is not cheap, so Xiao Yan decided to take action. "The threat of the blood demon gold energy in your body is too great. If this blood demon gold energy is discovered by any force above the Do Emperor continent, I am afraid that you will be regarded as a kind of foreign evil race, so on the premise that you don't have enough strength, don't easily expose the blood demon gold energy in front of your chest," Yan suddenly said in a deep voice. Xiao Yan thanked the two seniors. Xiao Yan spoke slowly, and just after regaining some strength, he said to the two of them, "I don't have much time left. For the rest, let me cooperate with the power of Holy Flame to temporarily seal the blood demon golden energy in your body. Although it is not a long-term skill, this is the only way now. I know you have some secrets. You should be the first human being who can have 2 holy flames or more. But remember, before you have obtained 2 holy flames or your strength has not reached the 8-star Do Emperor, don't rashly conflict with this blood demon Gold Qi, otherwise only you will suffer." Immortal Master Madwood said slowly. "Okay." Hearing this, Xiao Yan was instantly overjoyed. Although he was planted with the Gorefiend Gold Qi by the Gorefiend Zuowei, the second strongest of the Gorefiend clan, it was a blessing in disguise, but he was recognized by this rock. The power of Holy Flame. This is the first time Xiao Yan has come so close to this Holy Flame power. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 579. In the top of the desert mountain range, Xiao Yan and Yan are sitting cross-legged, carefully conditioning their breath, because swallowing the holy flame is no joke, a little careless, but it will end in a fall. As for Shanya with Shan Ling, they chatted with Immortal Master Crazy Wood. After all, the relationship between the three was very delicate. This is, stepping on the steps leading to the top of the desert mountain range, several other people came here one after another. Xiao Yi murmured while staring at the top of the huge desert mountain in front of her, and there was a hint of sadness in her handsome eyes. Xinya 81 Zhang Huiyan Wang U, Kai 8, approximately 1 ZS, Koem. Did something happen to Big Brother Xiao Yan? The moment Xiao Yi was infiltrated by the blood demon golden energy in Xiao Yan's body, she immediately felt an extremely uncomfortable feeling. That feeling was as unpleasant as it was piercing, causing a tear to fall directly from Xiao Yi's eyes. "Are you all right?" Behind Xiao Yi, Mu Yingying said strangely. Since the original separation, when the 4 of them got together for the second time, their strength has improved a lot. "I'm fine, but I can be sure that my elder brother's breath is at the top of this desert mountain range, but I don't know if something happened." "Speed up." After Xiao Yi finished speaking, a firm look suddenly appeared in her pupils. "According to what you said, I also feel that there seems to be something extremely evil at the top of this desert mountain range, but now that aura has disappeared, which is really strange. It stands to reason that the tyranny of that terrifying aura was not destroyed by Xiao Yan. Could it be? Mu Feng, who was on the side with the wooden sword on his back, stared at the steps that were still some distance away and looked at the top of the desert mountain range. Do not know. Let's follow along and have a look. Green Flute also said, and then the four figures trembled quickly, roaring towards the top of the desert mountain range. Due to the weakness of the Mad Wood Immortal Master and the lurking of the left guard of the Gorefiend, several people had a panoramic view of the topmost layer of this desert mountain range. After a few breaths, the four of them came to the top edge of the desert mountain range, then stopped and looked at these magnificent mountain tops. Xiao Yan, Xiao Yi and Xiao Yan had some special connections, and immediately found out where Xiao Yan was. But Xiao Yi just saw when Xiao Yan was there, he suddenly felt that something was wrong. At this time, Xiao Yan's upper body was already exposed, and the yellowish skin of his muscles looked quite symmetrical, but what attracted Xiao Yi's attention more was the bloodstain on Xiao Yan's chest that was very conspicuous. The bloodstain actually spread from Xiao Yan's neck to the side of Xiao Yan's heart, making Xiao Yan look extremely strange. It's Xiao Yan, let's go and have a look. After Xiao Yi finished speaking, she didn't wait for the three Mu Yingying behind her. With a movement, she roared away at the place where Xiao Yan was. Be careful, there are some extremely powerful auras here, Mu Yingying said in a deep voice, and immediately followed. It seems that there are other people? Immortal Master Madwood was chatting happily with his daughter, Shan Ling, when he suddenly felt a few weak forces attacking his place, and immediately opened his mouth. How can there be an aura similar to this human kid? Immortal Master Madwood suddenly wondered. What's going on? After Shan Ling talked with her father, Immortal Master Kwangmu, she gradually understood her father, but she couldn't accept it too much for a while. I don't know. Immortal Master Madwood finished speaking, and as expected, only a trace of soul power left poured out directly, and immediately covered the front of Shan Ling, Shanyo and the three of them. When Shanling saw this, she couldn't help feeling warm. This breath is. Xiao Yan, who closed his eyes and rested on the side, was overjoyed after feeling this breath, slightly opened his dark eyes, and looked at the place where Xiao Yi whistled. Xiao Yi! Xiao Yan stood up excitedly and called out. Big brother! Xiao Yi also found that this person is indeed Xiao Yan, and his aura is exactly the same. If someone else is a fake, he will not be able to escape Xiao Yi's perception, so he directly descends and is a bear hug to Xiao Yan. Cough, cough, my own person. Xiao Yan looked at the puzzled look of Immortal Master Madwood beside him, and hurriedly explained. It's impossible not to explain. Although this Mad Wood Immortal Master is only soul power, and it is about to dissipate, but at best he is also a powerhouse at the level of fighting immortals, so it should not be underestimated. Big brother? This thing on your body? Xiao Yi directly asked Xiao Yan, ignoring the powerful Mad Wood Immortal Master and Yan, and even the others. This is the blood demon golden energy of the evil clan outside the territory. Xiao Yan heard the words, and told Xiao Yi all the things that happened before. Bastard! Xiao Yi couldn't help scolding when she heard the words, and immediately, the scorching power of fire on her body was about to erupt like a volcano. Don't worry, isn't this okay? Xiao Yan smiled slightly, and could see that Xiao Yi's dependence and concern for Xiao Yan. Old bastard! If you don't cure my eldest brother, this king will set your mountain on fire. Do you believe it? Little Eviwei said to the Mad Wood Immortal Master beside her. Oh, I want to see how you burned my desert mountain range, but you can give it a try. Following Xiao Yan's opening, Immortal Master Mad Wood withdrew his power and then smiled slowly. You! Seeing this, Xiao Yi was hurriedly startled, and the illusory figure in front of her was extremely powerful. Haha! I didn't expect this human being to be recognized by the fire spirit. This is really a rare thing. A smile came from all directions. Who? When Xiao Yi heard the words, the flames around her dimmed slightly, and a sense of oppression came instantly. It's me. Yan smiled and walked out. Holy flame? After seeing Yan, Xiao Yi suddenly exclaimed link to www.novelmtl.com because Xiao Yi is a fire elf herself. Her perception of holy flame is undoubtedly much stronger than that of Xiao Yan. There are many legends that prove that fire elves grow up to be creatures that can compete with holy flames. Whether it is true or not is unknown. Since there are holy flames here, why don't you suppress the blood demon gold in the body for my eldest brother? Once the Gorefiend Gold Qi erupts, the consequences will be. Xiao Yi turned to Yandao with a sullen face, and her appearance was clearly saying, "If you don't send me the Gorefiend Gold Qi to suppress the Gorefiend in the body, I will to grab directly. It's ready to go, but before this, there is still something missing. Without the existence of this thing, even if I hand over the holy flame on my body, I am afraid that the holy flame on my body will not easily agree." He smiled slightly, and then looked at Xiao Yi maliciously. "Tell me, I'll get it right away." Xiao Yi was too lazy to talk nonsense with Yan. "This thing, you call it Saint Flame Crystal?" Yan said slowly. "Holy Flame Crystal?" Xiao Yi's heart sank when she heard the words, not to mention where the Holy Flame Crystal is. I'm afraid Xiao Yi has never heard of this. "Xiao Yi, let you run slower, why are you running so fast?" Just as Xiao Yi hesitated to think, the voices of Green Flute and Mu Feng came from behind. "What Senior said, but this thing?" Just when Xiao Yan was at a loss, a silver bell-like voice came out, and then a fiery red crystal slowly appeared on the palm of his hand. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter.